Hey Mike, this is Frank over at Max Digital, and I want to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing both your website and your Google business profile. So I see you guys do plumbing and HVAC mechanical type work out in Rochester. So I had done a quick Google search on heating and cooling Rochester, New York, and this is the search results page that comes up. And so 90% of the people never click past the first page. So if you're looking to grow the business, you're going to want to get into as many of the three sections of this page as possible. So the top section here is known as the Google advertisers. And so if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars, then you're going to want to focus on getting into the second and third section of this page. The second section here is known as the Google Map Pack, and it consists of the three businesses with the strongest Google business profile. So I see you guys have a Google business profile already set up. A couple things you need to do in order to get into that map pack. One is to keep this profile active. So what I mean by that is you're going to want to continue to get customer reviews and respond to those reviews timely. You also want to upload more photos to the profile on a regular basis. Ultimately, you want to have more reviews and photos on the profile than your competitors do. And then the last thing, or a couple other things actually related to this profile. So there's a 750 character field for you to enter in a description of your business. And it's important that you use that because it allows Google to match up what your content is in your profile to what's actually being searched for. And so within that description, you also want to use local buyer intent keyword phrases, which I'll talk about in a second. And then the last thing on the profile that you want to do is make sure that you, or at least if your competitors are doing it, you will also want to add periodic posts to this profile. So they're kind of like social media posts that companies will do to the profile just to keep it active. And so that shows Google that you are keeping it active. And then so aside from keeping the profile active, the other thing you want to do is, since Google is a popularity contest, they are going to look and see who are the most frequently mentioned heating and cooling companies in the Rochester area. And so the way businesses get their name on the internet and have it mentioned frequently across the internet is by registering in online directories. So there's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. Many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out to each of those sites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number exactly the same way in each registry as you have it set up here with Google in the Google business profile. That allows Google to not get confused and see all of your listings as one business, and then you begin to outnumber these competitors here. So 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses listed in this map pack. So if you are looking to grow, it's critical you get into that section. And then down here, this last section of the page is known as the organic listings. And to rank high in the organic section, it's based on the strength of your content and your backlinks profile. And so once you get past this first directory site, Yelp.com, you start to see actual business websites starting to rank. So Isaac Heating and Cooling is the #1 ranked HVAC site in the Rochester area. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to their site. So, all right, just looking at your content here. It looks really good, very well put together and professionally done. One thing I wanted to point out is that Google looks for 1,500 to 2,000 words on your home page for them to consider you an authoritative site or an expert in your niche. And that number can vary based on your competition and how many keyword phrases you're trying to rank for. So keyword phrases are just the phrases that you want your business to be found for online. It's the phrases that people are actually typing into the Google search bar on a frequent basis. Since you're a service provider, those keyword phrases should be local buyer intent keyword phrases, meaning that they reference both the service you provide and the location you provide the service in. So I use this tool called Arrows just to look at different websites. So here's your website, and I can see you're currently ranking for 133 keyword phrases. And so you can see these first couple are when somebody is Googling you directly, which you are ranking in the first position for. But when you start to look down this list, here is a keyword phrase. This is really the only keyword phrase I saw in the beginning part of the list anyway. Contractors, Rochester, New York. It explains the kind of the service, sort of the service that you're providing. and the location you provided in. You can see that phrase is searched for 350 times per month, and you're currently ranking at the bottom of the third page for that phrase. So you really want to rank for those local buyer intent keyword phrases, because that's what people are typing into the search bar aside from when they know who they're looking for, like when they search for your name. If they're not sure and they're just looking for somebody to provide your service, that's where it's critical that you rank for those specific phrases. So just to give you an example, so this is your competitor site, isacheating.com, and if you scroll down here, you can start to see, here you go, here, Heating and Cooling Rochester, searched for 600 times per month, and he's in the third position. So that's somebody doesn't know who they're looking for. They're just looking for somebody who does heating and cooling in Rochester. Let's see. I don't see too many of them on here. Here's one, HVAC Rochester, New York, 450 times per month it's searched, and he's in the 7th position. So that's kind of what you're looking to do. So that's really content in a nutshell. You want to have more content than your competitor has. You ideally want to get to that 1,500 to 2,000 word threshold for Google to see you as an expert, and you want to make sure that you have enough content to be able to make your content dense in these local buyer intent keyword phrases, so that it's easy for Google to match up your content to what is being searched for. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is backlinks. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site. And so you want to beat your competitor in the number of backlinks. They provide power to your site and to your ranking, but you don't want to just beat them in the number, but you also want to beat them in quality. And so you want to make sure you're linking to quality sites, and you can tell that by the site's DR score. Every site has a DR score, which is your trust score with Google. And so you want to be linking to sites with a higher DR score. So anyway, just quantity-wise, you have 2,800 backlinks from 102 unique referring domains. Your competitor site here has 1,700 backlinks from 407 unique referring domains. So you have more backlinks, but significantly less unique referring domains. And you can see their DR score is a 44, which is extremely good. So you're going to want to continue to add referring domains so you can get, which will build to your backlink count. But you want to make sure that those domains are coming from quality sites, or those links are. So hopefully that helps. If you have any question, if you do those things, you should be ranking on this first page here and being able to participate in all that volume that I showed you on just those two different keyword phrases that I was able to quickly find here from your competitor. That had the 600 and 400 searches per month. You'd be getting some significant portion of that by being on the first page, especially if you were to get into both the map pack and the organic listings. So anyway, hope that helps. Any questions, feel free to reach out. If you wouldn't mind, just respond to the email to let me know if you thought the video was helpful, or if you think there's other information I should be providing in there, or if you have any questions. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks, and look forward to hearing from you.